I was so tested that time.
Bullet
Like
no dey enter
cut
you.
me wetin you want cut me, knack me wetin you want.
Knife no dey enter you.
Nothing. You need a pen. You need
Bullet no dey enter you. Knife no dey enter you.
at all, at all.
Which year be this?
That was like 29, 210.
What of now? Bullet dey enter you now.
We're about to watch a video clip of a guy that joined a cult group. I would advise everyone that is going to watch this movie, because this movie clip are especially for students that are about to join or have been in school, whether polytechnic, whether university, whether federal college of education, whether secondary school, what level you find yourself. My advice to you is embrace Christ. You would hear at the voice clip of the guy at the video, because I've already watched it. He said, he doesn't have freedom. Let me say this, embrace Christ. Make Christ, Jesus, your lover. All of this would not pay. Why? Because you are a man that is not free. You are in prison. Live your life for Christ Jesus. Live a life of transformation. Live a life of freedom in Christ. Become a national, a global transformer. Think of how to transform your society. Now, let me say this. No matter how people, cult group pressurize you, don't be moved by those things. The pressure will come. It's a choice. I was pressured when I was in school. But I took that choice that his soul is sown to Christ. Nobody can take it out. So what is my advice? My advice is stay sticked on the morals, discipline you have received and acquired from home. Because if you lose them, you've lost your entire life, your generation, you lose everything. I today am happy. I'm a blessed man, married. I'm blessed. So let's watch the video clip.
So tested that time.
Bullet no
Like
dey enter
cut
you.
me wetin you want cut me, knack me wetin you want.
Knife no dey enter you.
Nothing. You need a pen. You need
Bullet no dey enter you. Knife no dey enter you.
at all, at all.
Which year be this?
That was like 29, 210.
What of now? Bullet dey enter you now. If you're a student still schooling, going to either polytechnic or university, watch this video. Today, I'm going to be talking to a young, vibrant man wey bin don take a wrong turn at some point in him life. And at this point, him dey regret am, and him go like share him story to help motivate and change the mindsets of other people.
Hold on, bros.
How you doing?
Thank you.
Just like we talked before we agreed to make this shoot, you dey okay to carry on with the interview?
Yeah, sure.
You would like share your experience?
Yeah, I made a bad decision, so it dey bother me since. So I just say I should just bring up the idea to make I follow. Make I just encourage some youths, make they no go make the same mistake we would already make, the regrets.
Okay. So your voice needs to be a bit high, you understand, so that you go enter the mic and we will get better quality, right?
Oh, Allah, my God.
Okay. We no fit talk about your name, Abi?
No. But I go give you a name if you just call.
See which name will fit they call you for this interview?
Small, Obele.
I call you Small.
Yeah.
Obele.
Yeah.
But you're not too small like that.
No, I just prefer that small.
You told me that you were once actively into cultism.
Yeah.
And you told me some very weird stories where they say till today, I still they get goosebumps when I think of them. I would like make you share these stories, make my followers listen and also learn from your experience. So bro, which school you say you attend?
Yeah.
At the university where you go be that?
Yeah.
What thing you been study for school?
Public admin.
Public admin.
Yeah.
Wow. So you come out with your pali, you graduate?
Well, bros, graduation of people really attend school, we go class. We at the long run, my 100 level, started well until I got into 200 level. Because I don't graduate because of the atrocities we committed inside school. So
You left school at 200 level.
yeah, I run from school at 200 level.
Or you no leave, you run from school at 200 level.
I have to safeguard my life, so if not,
Wow.
I don't die.
Wow. How old you dey now?
31 years old.
You're 31 years old.
Yeah.
And you ran away from school at what age?
I ran away from school at 21.
21?
Yeah.
At your 200 level?
Yeah.
Now you run leave school?
Now I come up from school.
That means you ran out of school at 2010.
Yeah.
2010, now you leave school.
I still remember the year well because that year was a hell for me. That year been bloody well.
So tell me, how you find yourself inside cultism?
Yeah, where I grew up actually.
Where you grew up?
That's Port Harcourt.
And there you grew up?
Yeah. There's a cultism for Port Harcourt. I'll just say it's kind of like one of the most normal things you can ever see. But the home where I grew up now, Christian home, God-fearing home actually. So we're not really exposed to that kind of lifestyle. But we know see all those kind of things that happen. But we know they exposed to one.
How many are there for our family? Like how many children your parents born?
We're actually 3 number, very small number. Just 2 boys, 1 girl. My senior brother, I and my sister.
But
the sister gap us actually. Like the sister give us gap.
Is your sister young? Where?
Yeah.
Where your sister dey now?
She dey now. She dey with family, I guess. She dey with her family.
So what of your elder brother?
Yes, that one. No worry, we'll get to that part. We'll get there. We'll just go small. You go hear in own part of the story.
So no be for house you join courts?
No, not the house I join court. There's this bros in my street that is in there. So, you know, when I get the admission, as my mom tell him, he can say, okay, since he know me already, make I just come stay with him for the main time. For school. Yeah. So I moved to his house. Then I don't even know what's in a cult because man, I think he's the most disguised cultist I've ever seen in my life. He was so calm. He does these things with like the orientation when he gets and oversee let's say get that orientation. You know they bring the cultism to house.
They bring and come on an area. They bring and come.
You know they associate the way normal ones they come. They do all those kind. You need to do like that. But I just noticed say as we did the time when they come now very ungodly hour. Like in they come 00 hours sometimes like 12. 2 and before 4 in don't bust out because I don't know.
They come by that kind 12 and 2 before 4 a.m. in don't
come out from house.
And now this person now your mama say me you go stay with.
Nobody knows he was one. That's why I say that the most coordinated cultist I ever seen. That time self, na him be number 1 for his own group. Na him be their boy at that time self. And I never knew. But I just know say in things when they do normal. Like, but I don't know say na cultism.
In they harass you.
No, then you need the.
Why you take off your?
Because no worry, you are covered.
No one expose your.
No.
Your identity.
No. You know expose. We plenty for the world to carry this kind of this Abi.
Okay, so I continue, Abi.
Yeah, let's go.
Now they work on your terms. So we continue this interview. I want to enter deep inside the interview now. This your dread. You get them from birth or?
No, I was not born like this. I was not born like this. I was a normal skin, normal haircut guy, but based on this thing, I guys change look. I guys look different from waiting people go. If you see me before, except I cut my hair, people feel really recognize who I be.
You said you keep dread to protect yourself from people who they find you.
Yes, exactly.
As you can't join this guy, they stay for school. Now him initiates you.
No, nobody initiates me actually.
Okay. What happened?
One time we just day house. When I just day house, sleep. That was around 1:30 to 2 because I remember that time. He just tell me, say, guy, I just come up from my house now like this. Asking to talk to me. I want me asking. He say, no, ask me any question. I say, I just tell you. So he can't tell me if I get anybody where I feel go past night for inside. I can't and say I don't really know, but make I call one of my departmental guy, which I called. The guy can say okay, because in house, in the stay with some of the guys, but he just say okay, make I come around. And because that time now very ungodly hour, so I just move around that kind too. When I reach that guy house, I will not really know it's in the sub. So he just tell me say make I come out from there, make I make sure say I go Port Harcourt the next that night. But as I know if he move that night, I can't say the next day I go move.
And so you take leave that place,
so I take
go
leave
your
that
friend
place, go my
place,
guys, I go stay.
then from
Then
there
from there in the morning I took a bus to
Port
Harcourt.
Harcourt.
If no beside I come out there that night, I would have been a victim. As I come out there that night, only for me to get calls the next day. They asked me how far I did, all this kind. I was like, yeah, I did. Waiting they happen. They can't tell me say, oh more. They just come barricade your house now. No be small thing go down. They scatter things. They shoot. They destroy the TV, the bed. They scatter everything when I use my.
So
eyes
meaning
to
say
see
they can't find that
yes,
your that
they
your
can't find them. It be like
that your
say,
bros so you they stay with.
yeah.
Which level him been there?
Then him in the I think it was in his finals 400 level.
When
It
this
was
thing
in his
happened.
300 getting to 400 level. So I would just say it was in his finals. Yeah, that was when.
So now tell me how you take enter. You know, say you never tell me how you take enter. You just they tell me how you take enter school. Go straight. How you take enter this thing will be cultism.
Okay. You know, so I've been stay with them. So
Okay.
I was getting threats. Like I was getting different threats from guys. So in order for me to feel go to school where I say I come, I guys join something we go protect where I feel say will protect me from the other disturbance where I get.
So now based on protection,
they make me feel say it go dey okay if I just join one group. So as I join, I don't know say they can't use based on how intelligent I did. Immediately I join, it don't even take me like months, more like 3 months. I collected the position of the twice.
Twice, that's a second in command. The closest to
the executioner because the guy liked my movement.
What you call closest to who?
The executioner.
Who be executioner?
And a number one. I was close.
So they call they call number one like the Oga, they call him executioner.
Yeah, they call him executioner. So all those as I joined those things, they confirm say, oh boy, this guy is highly rugged and he's tested. Like the way him own movement.
You rugged and you tested. What does that one mean?
That means I'm carried though. If you call me anytime, that time where we say we see they run into all those things. That time gone the enter. I mean bullet they dependent now. You know if you they penetrate me. I mean I was Selena tested. I was so tested that time.
Bullet
like,
don't enter you.
Cut me waiting you want cut me, knock me waiting you want.
Knife don't enter you.
Nothing. You need dependent.
Bullet don't enter you, knife don't enter you.
At all.
Which year be this?
That was like 29, 210.
What of now? Bullet enter you now.
I know if you talk, we don't do things where they say we don't do again.
Okay, get things where they say me una no do.
Yeah,
what you don't do.
Get things where
so when I do some rituals where when I use get those powers.
Yeah, before you go feel stand well, you gotta sacrifice some kind things.
Why
you guys abstain from some kind things.
Why una needs all those bottle tested and bullet tested? Why una need them?
Because you never can know where they come from. If you just sit down,
who they come from?
Your opposition now. As you join,
okay, another rival.
Yeah, you don't want to say they talk as you are cited, you are casted. You understand? As you
what
don't come, you don't. Everybody don't know. Maybe as you are cited, you are casted.
So once you come, they don't know say you belong or you no belong.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Based on a fortification process, you know, the process we wanna go through to make sure say bullet and knife no go enter on our body. Where una do am? How una do am? What you wanna sacrifice? I don't know whether if it's give me answers to those kind of questions.
Bros, we no talk this one when you been talk say you want interview
no.
me now. Bros, no they do like that though.
Oh boy.
No. Bros, I no go fit answer that kind of question.
If you don't go ask question where he know like your court, make I talk to him. I beg mo just conclude the interview. This thing what they do now to better the society. You understand?
I understand.
Your experience go teach a lot of people. No vex you I take ask him. So but how life, man, okay, more leave that question. How life after the whole fortification and everything? How you they live?
Yeah, it's not been fun, you. Some kind things like my nights, some kind night I need to sleep. Even if daytime where I do work, some kind things where I see because of the kind of sacrifice we will pay that time. And I know if you keep up to that kind of life, So he dey pursue me, dey hunt me. Outside the fact say physically human beings dey find me, spiritually I'm not still okay because I dey go through a lot.
So both physically and spiritually.
I dey run for myself. Like I dey waka dey see some kind things wey I no suppose dey see sef.
All because of protection.
I'm telling you.
And you mean say bullets no dey enter you that time?
Bros, I say if you like shoot Okamade, English, anyone wey you wan call am, shoot am, nothing. Stand well.
Knife no dey enter you.
Knife na play now. That one
so if they wan fall you now, how they will take fall you? As at that time.
Well, bros, all this kind of information they need to disclose them now. If I can't give you that kind of information, another person come find me one day. You don't know say I don't go with that.
So wetin make you come eventually leave school? Because you say you no graduate.
Yeah. They be first by one of our man like that, one of our senior man. That time, the thing been touch everybody, the other been smell well. So the thing pain us. Now we advance go Anambra, one village they call Upo, for Anambra State. Because we get hands, saying that they're the number one day too. So we and in family house, we want to make the others smell to make them know say we would vex, not knowing say we they go for ambushing. So as we reach there, we don't begin spray up. Now we see men, the men with the fallouts, a different thing with the see, no be waiting with the intel where they first give us, no be legit one. But actually, na the guy family out that. But men been dead there because the men we can't run that thing that time. And there all of them move go.
Go the number one.
The number one house.
Family house.
Family house go there. So on reaching there now, we'll begin spray now normal. We'll begin do normal things. Now we'll see say the men they fall out very bad. Now we'll say move disembark that place. Guys, no go move, come out from there. On the process of running, though they move, now I fall enter one ditch. I think one of them sighted me. But God so loved the world, we be saying that me fall inside that place. The person who sights me, now be my blood.
How?
My dad is my elder brother and he sights me fall inside there. But he no say na me been dead there. As he come when he first knocked me the first machete for back. Boy, as I turn, you know say I did tested. As I turn, now he see me. He no know anything to do again.
Hold on. Your brother, not the person wey sight you when you fall.
Elder brother.
Meaning say your brother been dey part of that rival gang wey kpai one of una person.
I dey sure say na them come pull the heat, so him was there among those people.
You know say your brother dey something?
No, I don't know say na cultists. Or up until that day, that's why I say as God so loved the world. Na that day, 2 of us know say 2 of us na cultists for house. So as I fall inside that ditch, where person advance me, as he knock me that cutlass where I turn, now he see me call my name, now call him name. Now he first waka go front as if nobody really did there. The black say one or two persons ask him, say, waiting be that. He say no, say nothing.
So as your elder brother see you, yes, when he caught you the knife, where as you no enter, as you turn, he call your name.
Yes.
You call him name too.
I call him name. Now that day, inside that place, I just dey shout, say, hey, see the way God take save me. And my blood now for kill me like this. I know the. So
how you take no say your elder brother join courts?
You know, say this courtism thing, they need the right hand for face. And you know if you really tell if person no give you intel, say that person and so person, you know if you tell say this one are courtist. So that particular 2010, it was very bloody. As I fall for that ditch, where my brother come save me that time like that. So I think it was around 1 when he just come clear coat. To cut the whole story short, he lose 2 of his fingers for that thing. Lose 2 fingers for him because
he lose 2 fingers.
Yes.
Like them cutting finger.
Yes.
Because he
like say I don't know. Person sight and when him been can't give me that pass.
How long you dey for that ditch?
I think when we go for the heat, we go around that kind of 7 something when we go. So if I'm not mistaken, I stayed there till 1. So
you stayed there from 7 o'clock till 1. That's how many hours?
Oh man,
inside like gutter.
Inside, but the place is smell. Like I
why you no come out?
If I come, you know, say they very close to their number 1 house. Now that place be like villa self, because men guard everywhere. Men they guard everywhere. So if I make any move, na very risky move. I needed coast to clear. I needed place to clear. So now him be that person who can give me the intel, say make I move.
Your elder brother can't give you intel, say make you move.
Yeah. I think in 2 fingers they go for that.
Wow. Wow. So now that time, now you know come continue school, I be waiting happen.
That 210 men dey fall, they count scores, as in different hits, they smell everywhere. We just dey do things, just dey chase things. Anything wey like say e shake and go, they go. No dey even think am twice.
So how long that whole thing lasts?
Lasted for like 4 months. Omo, the body wey dem carry, even government know say something dey happen.
So now that thing I make you leave school, abi another thing happen?
No, na that particular scenario, because you know if you enter school, immediately they incite you as say you dey enter. They don't carry you, they no dey even blink am, they no dey think am, they don't run you straight. As in for broad daylight, you go.
So since 2010 till now, you leave school?
Yeah, I had to lay low, I had to run.
But it's been 10 years. They go see they find you.
Bro, the thing why I do smell well. I feel say 50 years to come, sef, they fit still dey find me. People go, things happen.
So you don't fall person before?
Bros, I don't do things, so I don't do things. I just waiting I pick up that. I don't do things. I've done a lot of shit.
So wetin make you make up your mind to come give me this story now?
Yeah, and because say I dey see the mistake where a lot of people they make, a lot of young people they make these days. I wish I feel get person wey go tell me that time where I been want to do this thing, say no do am. I would have been very happy. Till I get this kind of opportunity, hear this kind of thing, I for no join them, because man, it's bloody out there, man. It's bloody out there.
Wow. So I just get 2 questions to ask, and this one no me get the advice to give. Now you go give them this advice. Wetin you go tell parents? How parents go take know when their pikin join that kind of group? Is it possible to spot them, to know? Is it possible?
Yeah. Nowadays, you know, say the way we take initiate before and the way they initiate now no be the same thing. Before you that mark, you guys get that drilling so that you don't go cast some kind of things.
So
but now,
mark the day body.
Yes. Hey bros, if I open my body for you, if you see the kind of marks where they there, even you said you go take that's why I draw for back. But nowadays it's more lenient, they need it to mark. But you need to watch your picking, the movements when they make. He's coming back, like the time when they use come back, the way they come out from house, the time when they come out. Because if you are called, you are carried. There's this thing they say, dirty na dirty, duty na duty. Once they don't call you,
you must move.
You must. As even your mama, they died, and now you then keep there to save them. Once you are called, you must carry.
Even if your mama they die.
Even if your mama they die, now you then say, watch them. She won't give you her last wish. They call you.
You must
your
move.
phone go through. You must come out there. You must come out there.
So what will be your final words to young people who watch this interview, where they even harbor the thoughts of, joining this kind of society or gang?
Yeah. See, for life, every decision we person make, repercussion dey different. For every decision we make for life, I'll repeat this particular statement, every decision we make in life, there's a repercussion at the front. Like see me now, I no get free, I no get freedom. I no fit waka, and the job self, to get job, I no fit get good work because of waiting dey my body, the kind mark where I get for body, the kind things where I don't collect for this body. So I no fit get good job. So I could tell all the young ones where they out there, if you never make mistake, try to adjust, try adjust wetin you dey do for life. Because anything where you do, now that thing will follow you reach where you dey go.
So all these marks where your face, all this tear na waiting.
I one encounter that this one now before this particular scenario I dey tell you. Before then, a lot of things have happened. I don't dodge bullets, I don't collect cuts for. It even make me chop some kind of things when I know supposed to chop, so that I go feel fortify myself.
So that your brother will save you. Where him dey now?
For since 9 years ago, I never hear from him, but I know say he's doing well because he's saying no dey this country again. He don't come out from the country because that heat also affect him.
You know they reach out to you?
They losing 2 fingers. No, we let they communicate, and I know even knowing well-being self. But I just based on family now, my sister they give me update about them. Be like saying the thing even him just use the thing come dislike me. But na him save my life. That's why they say blood is thicker than water.
What about your parents? Wetin they don't do to help you out?
Yeah, once I dey call my mom see o, but to say make I go see them, I dey protect them. I go put am that way because man, I don't shift them come up from their house like 4 different occasions. I swear.
How you mean?
They don't find me come house like on 4 different occasions. This is why they tell you, my story is less than 2 years, but in that period of time, I did a lot of things. Like that short time where I get,
So
did a
they
lot.
can't find you for house because of that. Your parents they run come off
I
house.
say they don't even give my papa slap. I think they cut am one time, sef, because of this issue. So I guys just protect them by leaving the house for them.
But it only 10 years now. If you go back now.
Bros. We already did the talk. Say fuck up, no dey sour. Fuck up, no dey sour. So make them live in peace. Make I just did the way I did now.
Like you hear for small mouth. For every decision you take in life, there's a repercussion. Use your head. I no go talk past like this.